Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to breed horses, the best way to breed horses from level 1 all the way to level 4, how to get wolves, how to get bears, how to get them the best chances of getting all of those with the fewest amount of wild horses being used. So that's what we're going to go through. Now you will notice that I am in my own district because I am above district level 83. That is obviously really important if you are wanting to breed horses because then you don't have to use silver. We got a lot of wild horses here, and when you look at the statistics, we're going to start out with just level 1 horses or wild horses. You can see here that you're going to get more and more perks with these wild horses. But as you upgrade them, you're going to want to upgrade to a riding horse, wolf, and then eventually a bear. And so we're going to start out with this horse, but we're not going to stay there. And one of the ways that we're going to increase our chances of getting a riding horse is by breeding our horses of the same color. I'm not 100% sure this is exactly, but it seems like from what we can tell that you get a better chance of getting better animals if you breed of the same color. Now, in the previous videos, I kind of theorized that, maybe you should start out with 3 and then maybe move up to 2 or whatever. Start out with 2 and then move up to 3 to kind of get those high percentages. Well, we crunched the numbers and it actually is a little bit different than what we were expecting. So right now I'm going from breeding level 1 horses to level 2, and there's a 30% chance for each horse you put in. If you breed them 4 at a time, which would obviously be pretty dumb because you have a 120% chance of getting 1, and so you're going to end up with 25 level 2 horses, which is kind of a no-brainer. It's a 100% chance you're getting 25 of the 100 horses. And so that's the lowest of the low. When you go to 3, you're gonna get, so right here we go. Let's say we're gonna do this. Okay, this is the stupidest move to do, because out of 4 horses you're gonna get 1 level 2 horse. Don't do that. But this is actually still not ideal, because if you do this, you have a 90% chance. If you crunch the numbers, you're gonna end up with 31 horses if you do this for 100 horses. And that is still not nearly as good as if you do 2 horses. With 100 horses, you're going to get 37 level 2 horses. So the best way, what everyone should be doing, unless you really, really, really are bad at RNG like I am sometimes, if you just crunch the numbers, the best way of getting more horses is actually to have the fewest amount of combinations. So we're going to go ahead and hit connect. It shouldn't matter as far as selecting this. You actually kind of don't want to click this, because then you might be locked into not getting a riding horse, and you might not, and later on you might not get a wolf, you might not get a bear, or you won't get it if you select the wrong horse. So we're going to have the randomization. We're going to hit this and we're going to go. So we got a level 2 horse. We're not always going to get a level 2 horse, but the best chances that we have is if we do 1 at a time. So let's go ahead and do another combination. I'm matching skin with skin. You'll see you don't always get that skin later on, but we're just going to go skin with skin. All right, got another horse like that. All right. Okay, so that was a failure, but that's okay because we're not. Actually, it looks like this was a failure too. I didn't even notice. So there we go. We're going to take these guys. We're going to go at it again. And another failure, which this is going to happen a lot. We're only getting a 60% chance, but that's okay. Percentage-wise, wow, I'm getting a lot of failures. I'm really bad at RNG. Here we go. There we go. Got a guy. We're going to just keep going at it. Here, we'll go ahead and move this little dude muffin over there. Yes. Ooh. I think that's a riding horse. Let me check. Yes. Okay. So you see this, guys? We just got a riding horse. So a riding horse is a much better horse. We're going to save those. I'm going to talk about how to use those later. Right now, we're going to focus on getting more horses. Okay, got another level 2 horse. We're just going to keep grinding through this. All right, we got another riding horse. That was really good. We need more riding horses. So we're going to need those to get the wolf and so on. So okay, so we have now kind of hit our limit for level 1 horses. I have not bought any more. Let's see. That's it. That's all the horses I can really afford right now. So we're working with the sample size of 40 or 41, I think. And you can see here we got 5 riding horses out of it. Okay, so now we're going to go in and we're going to go to level 2. Now, if you wanted to do 100% chance, you would do 4 level 2 horses. But again, when we crunch the numbers, and you can do this if you really suck at RNG, you can do this. But when we crunch the numbers, we actually found that 4 of these, again, guarantees out of 100 horses, you're going to get 25. Whereas if you put 3 horses in, out of 100 horses, you're going to get 27. So just a little bit more. But the crazy thing for me that I learned is that if you go with 2, according to the statistics, you're going to get, out of those 100 horses, you're going to get 34 level 3 horses. And so that's kind of 30 out of 100 level 2 horses, you're going to get 34 level 3 horses. And so that really blew my mind. But one thing that I had kind of forgotten is that the horse never goes down in level. So right now I'm going to connect these 2 and go random, go. And it stayed a level 2 horse, but it is now, it didn't decrease in value. It has stayed a level 2 horse. And so now we have another level 2 horse to work with. So it's obviously not great to fail, but it's not as painful as we might think. Now, one thing that, okay, so we're going to do a couple more of these. So far, I've been very much on the failure mark. Okay, so we just got a level 3 riding horse, which is really exciting. And now we're going to go in here and we're going to do okay, we got another level 3. It looks like a riding horse. I guess they might always be riding horses, but that's not the same color. Okay, and then because I'm kind of I'm just wanting to give you all the most sample size possible. I'm actually going to go in here and get another here. All right, we got another. Now this, interesting. This is a level 3 wild horse. So I actually didn't know that was possible. I had theorized that it's possible, but the chances of getting better and better mounts, the more you breed it, it gets better and better. So it's actually pretty rare to find a level 3 wild horse. Okay, and then we're gonna breed these guys, and we got another level 3 riding horse. Okay, so now we're gonna start exchanging level 2 riding horses. And now this may feel the most nerve-wracking, but we're gonna see how this goes. Okay, so this is where it can be real heartbreaking, because you can see it just went from a riding horse down to a wild horse, which is pretty lame. So we're gonna connect. They're gonna connect, but apparently connecting 2 riding horses together is our best chance of getting a wolf. So let's go in here. Okay, level 3 riding horse. Again, we're not 100% sure that matching things is actually as good as we think it is. So, okay, now that I have a bunch of level 3 horses, I'm gonna just combine all these. Hopefully we'll. Okay, so we got a wolf. That's great. We have a wolf on this account now. Getting a wolf is is rare, but if you're using lots of riding horses and stuff, now we didn't match those, so that was definitely a strike against the theory that we've had that combining them together works. But now that we have a wolf, we want to keep it there because eventually we're going to want to combine all of our wolves to try to get a bear. Again, that may be totally bunk because this is not working out like I thought it would. But now we are moving into going from level 3 to level 4. Okay? Now this was the biggest surprise for me because, you know, if you combine 3 or 4 level 3 horses, you're going to get a 60% chance of getting a level 4 horse. And I thought that would definitely be the way to do it. You've got these really expensive horses. But I had forgotten in my mind that when you fail, you're guaranteed to keep at least 1 horse. And so when we crunch the numbers, if you combine all 4 of these, if you had 100 level 3 animals, you would end up with, and you did 4 at a time, you would only end up with 17 level 4 animals. And then if you had, if you go down to 3, then now you're going to look at, you know, you got out of 100 level 3 animals, you're going to end up with 16. So it actually does go down. That's weird. That doesn't make any sense, actually. Okay, so never mind. I just checked the work and he was right. It's this crazy thing where when you do 4 at a time, that gives you your best chance. And you're gonna, out of 100 level 3 animals, you're gonna end up with 17. Then if you do 3, it's actually gonna go down to 16 because the percentages go down and the amount of horses go down. But then the craziest thing is that if you go down again to only 2, it goes up to 23. So out of 100 level 3 animals, and that's just because you're getting, it's a weird thing on numbers because you're working with percentage chances. So you're going with 30% versus 60% or 45%, but you're working with bigger numbers, right? If you got 100, then you're doing with 50 chances versus 33 versus 25. But then you also have to factor in the less we do. Like if I breed these 2 horses right here, I only have a 30% chance. So the chances of it failing are high, but if I fail, so I'm probably gonna fail. Wow, I got a wolf. That's awesome. Okay, the chances of failing is much higher, but there's a chance of getting a wolf, but also you're getting more, you're dropping more, right? You're but you're also getting, you know, more tries because now I can use this wolf to connect it. So let's go ahead and combine these 2 horses. Okay, so we just got a level 4 horse, and now we're going to combine these. Okay, I'm going to, hold on. Okay, so I'm looking at these two wolves because I realize I'm probably going to end up with an extra level 3. Maybe not, but I kind of want to keep this one because, you know, having that extra crossbow damage, that plus 7% crossbow damage and damage resistance to in forest rock locations, that's really good for PvP. I mean, this one's decent, you know, having the bonus to players. It could work for any class. And so I would do that, but the bonus experience is not something I need. And so this is going to be giving me damage resistance and damage. The bow's really the best weapon in the game right now. I think I'm going to stick with this one. And so I'm just going to work on these other ones for now. So we're going to exchange this one. And again, the chances are low, but now at this point, I could, if I wanted to show you more examples, I would combine these 2. But I really want to keep this wolf right now because, you know, it costs a lot of money to get this many horses, and it's going to be a while before I just go buy a bunch more. But so I'm going to keep this wolf. It's a good wolf. I want to keep it for this character, and it's honestly, it's a lot better than this level 4 horse. But I'm going to keep this horse because, as you guys witnessed with the wolf in level 3, is that if you combine 2 level 4 animals, so you stick this in here and I stick another level 4 animal, I'm going to get another level 4 animal, so I can keep rolling more level 4 animals until I get a bear. And that's really the key of how to get a bear. And you could see we got quite a few wolves. We got 2 wolves out of the, I think we got about 9 different level 3. So the chances of a bear is probably actually the same as a wolf, but it's obviously a lot harder to get level 4 animals. So I'd say once we get around 2 to 4 level 4 animals, the chances that we're going to get a bear are pretty high, because every 2 is actually 3 chances. We get a level 4, there was a chance of getting a bear. We get another level 4, chance of getting a bear, and then we combine the 2 for another chance of getting a bear. And as you guys can see here, the bear is the key. Like, you want to get a bear. So if you use this technique that we just showed you, where you use 2 level 1s at a time, and then 2 level 2s at a time, and then eventually 2 level 3s at a time, and you keep going through that process, it's going to take you 34 wild horses to get a level 4. And that's the statistics, is with once you get 34, so in 100 days you will get a level 4 mount, which is pretty good. Honestly, 100 days, it's 3 months. I mean, I wish that Kefir would move that down to 30 days for a level 4, because it looks like chances are you need about 3 of those to get a bear, at least a really good chance of a bear. You could get it. Your first level 4 could be a bear. So if you're really lucky, you could get free to play, you could get a bear in 100 days. But realistically, if we're looking on the average of things, we're really looking at 200 days, because you're going to want to get 2 of them, and then if one of those isn't a bear, then you'll combine the 2 of them, and that's going to be probably a decent chance of getting a bear. Then if you don't get it again, then every time you get another level 4 animal, every 100 days you get another level 4 animal, you're going to get another chance of getting a bear, and then you'll be able to combine those 2 to get another chance. So every 100 days you'll get 2 more chances at getting a bear, and everyone needs to get a bear. Like, it is amazing to be able to get those 10 extra inventory slots, to be able to travel in the world map so much faster, to have that 48 movement speed, that's 60 armor resilience. Some of these buffs are just absolutely incredible, like this leap, the guardian, which you can get on a wolf. They're just rare, and so keep rolling those percentages. And so, obviously this is designed so that, people who have a lot of money and really want the best bear in the game, they're going to have to roll over and over and over again. But I am somewhat encouraged that a lot of you free-to-play players will be able to get a bear within 3 months, and then you'll have much better chance within 6 months, which that's kind of my thing, where I'm like, if you don't, you got to give the free-to-play players a pretty good chance of getting the best stuff. So again, it wouldn't be the way that I would have it set up, especially because we've been playing this game for a while, and so some of you who were free to play and you'd finally gotten to the point where you had a level 3 class, now you're 6 months, now you're 3 to 6 months before you're able to really match with those other people that are gonna kind of outmatch you. But ultimately, the wolf is almost as good as the bear, because a lot of the buffs that anyone's going to get from the bear are going to be the same for the wolf. And getting a wolf, if you use the method we just showed you guys, where you do 2 at a time, getting a wolf, you could get a wolf in like, we're talking about 8, so 24 days. Probably the chances of getting a wolf is pretty likely within 24 days. And so, you're not guaranteed a wolf within 24 days, but that you could start getting a wolf within 24 days. And so if you're a free-to-play player, keep it up. I'm somewhat encouraged. Once we crunch the numbers and once we learned to do 2 at a time, and that gives you your best chance, it's somewhat easier to get those level 4 animals. It's still not ideal, right? It's not what we wanted, and hopefully Kefir will make it easier. in the future so that we can see more of us getting those bears, but it is more attainable than we had originally. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.